What's your assessment of the size of the threat to Europe?
I think it's significant. Numbers vary, but probably 10,000 EU passport-holding jihadis moving through the Schengen zone and overlaid on a patchwork of security response systems that simply vary from nation to nation. Different cultures, different languages, different laws. It's a very challenging proposition for our European colleagues.
And obviously, it's one in which European governments, European security services have to move quickly. What exactly went wrong in Belgium and in France, and what needs to improve and fast?
Let's look at the United States after 9/11. We put together a commission to look very broadly at what had happened to the United States. When you look on a population-adjusted basis, these events in Paris and Brussels are extremely significant, particularly in Brussels. It approaches a 9/11 level event. I think a very holistic view needs to be taken about sharing intelligence, using biometrics, assessing social networks very aggressively, deciding on level of surveillance in the electronic world. These are enormously sensitive topics, but they'll have to be addressed if Europe is going to present a holistic security presence to its people.
You're talking just there about the fact that Europe has quite a lot of quite small countries, many of whom don't speak the same language. It's a big challenge.
It's an enormous challenge. I say to my friends in the United States, imagine the 50 states of the United States, with each of them with a different language, a different culture, 1,000 years or more of history, different governance, different jurists. So it is very challenging, and this, I hope, is something the European Union can very well take on, is working to build these norms, information share, and use modern technology to address these challenges.
Should there be an EU-wide intelligence service?
When I look at the work of the EU-wide Defense and Security Service, with whom I worked extensively when I was the Supreme Allied Commander at NATO, I found it to be a good organization. Looking at it from a distance across the Atlantic, and of course these are decisions for Europeans, not Americans, but I would say it is an idea whose time certainly has come to be explored in a serious way.
James Stavridis, thank you very much for talking to us.